What a beautiful sunrise! What's chilling dudes, it's Strawberry here, and welcome to another episode of SMB Talk, this series where I try to talk for 30 minutes, realize that I can't maintain a coherent thought line for 30 minutes while doing something, and try to fill in the time with some different conversation topics which I have on the side of my screen because I can't think on the spot. Alright, so I'm recording this on the 29th for me, but the 29th of October, and I'm probably going to be releasing this after Halloween, so hooray! Welcome to the Halloween special, woo! Even though none of the chests or none of the mobs have any pumpkins on them. Do the chests become pumpkins? I don't think so, I think it's just the mobs have like pumpkins on their heads all the time. But yeah, it's another morning. Alright. So today we're going to be doing some farming. I've already started a little bit because if you haven't guessed by now, I tried to record one of these SMB talks earlier, realized that I was running out of things to say for about 3 minutes or so, and realized I should probably have some conversation topics on the side of my screen. Yeah, and we're going to do some farming and try and fill all of this up. If you can see here, I've cut into the landscape a little bit. Off camera, I've been trying to make a river going all the way along where my cursor is pointing, all the way along there. I've got some sand indicating where I want it to go in the pass as well. I think it'll look really good. And after the river, and that's the terraforming, and after the farms, then I think that should be enough for now regarding the poor city. And I'd like to move on to that stone city at last. I would kind of like a break from building all of this jazz. Just have a bit of a change of scenery and always challenging myself and whatnot. But let's jump down this hill. Oh yeah, I can't remember who it was, but someone mentioned like a few episodes back in the main SMB series that I've built this wooden pathway down the cliff that I should probably be going down, but I always prefer going down the side of a cliff. I think it's just more fun taking that direct route, rather than just running off to the side, going to the same place. Well, go figure. And as always, I have a SMB Talk spreadsheet, and I have a link in the description near the top, which allows you to submit any questions you'd want me to answer during this SMB Talk episode. I think I figured that I'd be releasing these SMB Talk videos a lot closer together. But the last time I released an SMB Talk, I think it was like 2 months ago. well, sorry. I should really keep more track of my video schedules and when my last videos have been released. 2, 3, 4. Let's get into creating. Oh, there's gonna be a lot of counting, by the way, because I'll be counting like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then counting out from each of these water holes. Where can I jump? I can't jump anywhere. I'll make a little platform here. Speaking of that document, you can submit questions anytime you'd want for me to answer during one of these SMB Talk videos. I went a little bit off track there. Wow! I was not aware. But I also have on the spreadsheet, because my mate CrazyMan47, he left some questions for me to answer. Is that going to go to 4? That's going to go to 4. Let's go to 4. So, let's check the questions after I make a bit of a platform. Wait, oh no, yeah, I was meant to do it there. Whoa, let's check that there. Cool, so what questions do you have, Crazy Man? The first question is, would I have a bionic eye or a robot arm? I honestly didn't even look at these questions prior, so I have no idea. Bionic eye or robot arm? Because this would indicate. Okay, I need to know more specifics. Have I already lost an eye and already lost an arm? So would I be going without an arm but have a bionic eye, or would I be going without an eye but have a robot arm? Or is like the bionic eye replacing my eye, or is the robot arm replacing my arm? I'm going to assume the latter one, where the bionic is replacing my limb or eye. I don't really want to lose my eye, but on the other hand, I don't really want to lose my the motion of my arms. I think I'd go with the robot arm, more specifically because I wouldn't want to lose the functionality of my eye. I think the eye is very dang important for anything I'd want to ever do. So it's more of take the robot eye because I don't want to lose. Take the robot arm because I don't really want to lose my eye. Yeah, I think I'll go with that. Although, if I misunderstood the question, you can always ask. You can always clarify in the comments, Crazy Man. The second question is: Do these question fields have character limits? I don't know. It's a Google Doc form. I honestly have no clue. You should have tested it. The third question is: Are you going to read all of these on camera? Yes. I gave 3 question fields for you, and if you submitted any question in these fields, then I was going to answer any of those questions, as long as they were appropriate. My god. Anyway. Thanks, Crazy Man. I really love Crazy Man. I've known Crazy Man for about, what has it been, like 4 years now? It's been about 4 years. It's been a dang long time since I've, like, met, like, some of my closest friends on YouTube and, anywhere, really. And the best part about like having mates like Crazy Man is I left for like over a year and a half, and those guys were still around, and I'm like, yay! I get to like say hi again because I missed you a lot. I missed you, Crazy Man, and I need to hit you up, honestly. Yeah. That's one thing. I have speech mannerisms which I've been noticing in my videos. I'm so sorry for them. I've been noticing them. I want to stop. One of the things is sometimes I go just with my mouth. I'll just one of those lip smacks. I think you call it a lip smack. It's like a something like that. I really don't like that. I was editing the question of the day answer segment for my Skyblock series. If you don't watch my Skyblock series, basically I ask a question of the day on each episode of the Skyblock, and then my viewers, my audience, you guys leave answers in the comments, and anyone who answers that question of the day, I put their question, their comment, I cut it like I have a snipping tool. Yeah, it's called a snipping tool. I use my snipping tool to put the comment in the actual video, and I answer live. And I think it's really cool. I really like doing it. And I hope you guys really like it too. It gives it a bit more interactive feeling. But during that answers segment, I just did the lip smack again. I'm sorry. During that segment, what I do for that is I do a pre-recording of footage, and I record it prior, and then I'll answer the question of the day answers while doing nothing. I'll just have a voiceover. But during the voiceovers, I was noticing I was rubbing my hands a lot. I was making a type of sound, and I was really disturbed by it. I really didn't like it. I'm really sorry about that. And one of my in my Captain Minecraft series, one of my episodes, I was saying before anything else, I hate having those speech mannerisms. I'm really sorry, guys. I noticed them, but I'm not sure I do anything to really fix them. Because I notice them and I get really annoyed, but I only ever notice them in post-editing. I never notice it while I'm doing it live. One thing I could do is I recently added a whiteboard on the side of my computer setup. It's on the wall next to me, and I've got dates. It's a calendar. Month on the top, month field, and then I've got dates, which I can fill in the numbers for each of the days according to what month it is, and then notes on the bottom. What I could do with this whiteboard is I could write my speech mannerisms on what to avoid, but on the other hand, I'm not really looking at it while I'm recording. It'd be one of those things where I just purely be novelty, and I'll look at it occasionally, be like, yes, Torbre, it's time for you to avoid doing the lip smacking today. And I'll just do it like anyway because I'm not looking at it while I'm recording live. I don't know, do you guys have any like fixes for changing like speech mannerisms? I I wouldn't like doing Twitch streaming for that reason. I would, first of all, I'd be running out of things to say, so I'd have quite a bit of dead air while I'm doing the content. I don't really like having dead air in content because I think it's just a waste of an opportunity to have dead air, and I'm trained myself while doing content creation to that dead air is essentially bad. I know that there will be times in which dead air is great, or like not so bad. Is there anything which can reach that? Sorry, I'm just focusing here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cunning with Torbray. Here we go. Cunning in 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4. And like that. Boop. We'll be able to get that grass. Cool. Sorry. With dead air, I trained myself when I was starting YouTube that dead air isn't great. And sometimes dead air is absolutely essential. Like, for example, listening to another person talk and not interrupting them. That is absolutely essential there. It's not really the content's dead air. It's more you're like not saying anything. So more I was training myself to not to always have something to say during my videos. And if it was streaming, then I'd be every time I streamed I always tired myself out because I always thought, you should have something to say, you should have something to say. And I developed for like hours. I think I managed 2 hours once. And by the end of the 2 hours I just ran out of my throat was dry. I wasn't used to streaming at all, so it felt very, very awkward. I was just like, well, no, I'm going to end it here because I am running out of things to say. And I'm just saying like, yeah, this dude is really good. I really like doing this streaming. Haha, you guys are so funny. I should practice doing a monotonous robot sometime. I'm really enjoying putting on voices, not really voice acting, but putting on voices at work and kind of annoying people while I'm doing it. They're like, what are you doing? Torbray, what are you doing? Why are you being rude? Wait. I want to get that one piece of grass there. I think if I move this pumpkin this way, let's do this. If we put the jack-o'-lantern here, that will reach the grass, I hope. And hopefully not leave anything else behind, any dry spots. I think that should be fine. Yay! Probably. We'll see how it goes. One of the topics actually I have on the side of my screen, which I was just reminded of while I was talking about how much I preferred doing... Okay, so I prefer doing YouTube content because I can cut. Very, very simple. I can cut with YouTube content. Do I want to get all of this area? Yeah, why not? Let's try to get all of this area. And we could fill all of this up too. I can cut, and I can cut all of that dead air out if I'm running out of things to say. Sometimes very recently actually, which I'm very happy about, I do need to cut some of the clips which I have in my YouTube videos because I think it's just too long. I'm happy about having clips which are too long. I'm not happy about not having enough content to use. We can put a water hole here. Sorry, the topic which was on the side of my screen, I wrote down building confidence, talking to people, introvertism. Actually, that's actually one thing which I'm very surprised at. It's got a very different meaning. No, like, I'm explaining it very poorly, but the idea of introvertism. So, introvertism, I remember always reading about it, but an introvert, to me, and as a literal meaning, does mean someone. So, an introvert is someone who just tires themselves out with social interaction. So they can handle social interaction, but after a while, they just gain energy from having their alone time. And I relate with that a lot because I am very much an introvert. Like, I enjoy talking to people, but I like if I've had enough of talking to people, like even this weekend, for example, because I do tire. I do lose energy having too much social interaction, especially when it comes to work, because when I'm at work, because I'm like at work, I'm interacting with basically all of my co-workers, so I get quite tired of talking to people, so I will just want the weekend to myself. That's very much an introverted part of me. But there is this I met a lot of people who use introvertism in the sense to describe someone who's an introvert in the sense of, oh, that guy he's a shy person, he doesn't want to talk to people, he's an introvert. There's a very different meaning. I've not met, oh no, I have met people, I don't think I have any friends. I think it's just weird, just coincidence, but I don't think I have any friends who are all 100% extroverts. So, I've not been able to talk to them about this sort of topic. But being shy doesn't exactly mean you're an introvert. And one example which also came to mind was yesterday I was hanging out with my brother, because I live apart from my brother, and we went shopping. I hate shopping, by the way, guys. I absolutely hate shopping. It's just not something which I'm like a big fan of doing. Ugh. I don't like doing it for long periods. If I'm ever clothes shopping and I need first of all, I will always have something on my mind which I want. I'll only ever go shopping for the sole reason of there is something which I need, so I am going to get it. Oh dang, we need another water source here. Dang it, sorry. First of all, there will always be something which I need. I will never go shopping for the sake of window shopping. Ugh. That's just weird to me. But I was shopping with my brother. We were getting some clothes for him, and went up to this hill as a good brother, and also so I can earn like brownie points with you guys. I was getting him a present, his birthday present. His birthday's in like a month or so, but you know, ignore that. And I was making idle conversation with the cashier, and my brother mentioned, "How are you like so confident, like talking to the cashier?" And I'm just like, I just like gained it, because as an introvert, I was a shy introvert. I was a shy, very. Where did you come from? Get away from my farmland! Boo! Where are you? Where are all of you guys coming from? Where did that zombie come from? I don't know. Because when I was younger, I was a shy, timid, low confidence introvert. Now I'm just a more social introvert, really. So there is a big difference between someone who doesn't want to talk to you because they are low on energy, and someone who doesn't want to talk to you because they are shy. I don't know why they really riled me up. I can't remember exactly what their reason was, but I do remember that I wanted to make a point of that. Okay, yeah, whatever. Torbro, you're obviously you got some pent up feelings for some strange reason. Would you like to talk about it? Yeah, this is exactly the series for it. Exactly, just talking my mind out. I should not be this tired at 11:50. I've been going to bed early for work. I used to be a very heavy night owl. I would go to bed at as a part of my job with McDonald's, I'd sometimes finish work at 2 AM and I go to bed at 6 AM most nights, because I just got used to that sort of schedule. It was just very much, my sleep schedule was just really screwed up. And I didn't really want to go to bed any any earlier. So it's weird going to bed at midnight now, because I feel like midnight is just way too early for me. Like a normal sleeping hour is 1 or so. It's I went to bed at 11 one night. That was really weird. Going to bed at 11. Don't even ask me how I went at school. Okay, well, you didn't ask, but I'm gonna tell you. because you're on my video, and this is my time to talk about my troubles. So you will listen. You will listen to me. I didn't get up to school most days. Like the alarm would go off at 7:30, and I'd just be like, I'm just gonna turn it off and go back to sleep. Even I'd be late, or like I didn't turn up to school, and I got in trouble. But I think I also mentioned in another video that I hated school. School was just rough. School was a really bad time for me. So yeah, you should probably should have expected that. That needs to be a jack-o'-lantern too. By the way, you guys, like, I never expected doing farmland to be this time-consuming, man. Like, tilling so much land, it's just, I didn't realize. There's water there? I didn't even notice. Dang it. This is what happens. I am not keeping a coherent thought line. Anyway, I did not realize that so much farmland needed to be tilled. Ugh. Well, at least we're getting somewhere. That is sand. That is going to really annoy me unless I do something about it. Like, break that. And till it like that. Cool. You know, I am a night owl. I am proud to be a night owl. I am proud. Like, I will go to bed at like 2 AM and just be proud of it because I have my own time at night to do my own thing as a creative person. Having that time to myself to, with like 0 interruptions to do whatever I want. That's just a very special time for me, and I appreciate all the time I have with it. So going to bed like at 12, 11 and getting up at 6 or so and finding it normal, that is so weird. I don't like it. I don't like what I'm turning into, a responsible adult. One thing which I wanted to talk about in my previous take of SMB Talk as well is when I put so much expectation on myself. So this is including when I was doing YouTube content prior. Sometimes I'll put a lot of expectation on myself to be doing this sort of thing by this. So my expectations for YouTube currently are now, I have a goal of I want to create 2 videos or upload 2 videos of quality content on my channel a week. Well, quality content includes SMB Talk, and I don't think SMB Talk is one of those like super quality things. We need water here. How am I gonna get water here? I need to think about this. Sorry, no, I have a goal of I want to do 2 videos a week on this channel. We keep that water there. And then water there. We'll try it. We'll do it. And also one thing I want to be doing at work is, even though I've been working I think it's coming up to the 6th week now at work. Time really does fly by, but I have really high expectations for myself at work as well, and I've only been there 6 weeks, and I do forget about that fact sometimes that, sometimes, like, I put too much stress on myself for things which I shouldn't be putting my stress on. I think that's a big hand on what gives people a lot of mental health problems. The idea that they have so much pressure on themselves, or someone's put so much pressure on themselves, that if they don't reach those sort of goals, then it just becomes added stress onto their life. I believe, this is not like scientific whatsoever, this is just my personal belief, but I believe that depression comes into play when the stress of like not being able to achieve a certain goal has just been replayed way too much in someone's mind, and someone's mind has just gone into some emotional prison. They just decide to repress all of their emotions in order to just survive, to get away from that stress. And that's why I think today, because today with so much stress going on with work and people working like longer hours, or school coming into such a play. Like if you don't succeed in school, then you're going to be not going to like a great educational area, and like not a great like university or something, and just stuff like parents giving stress because they're like, oh, we want you to succeed, but the only way we know how to what am I doing over here? Jeez, why did I put a pumpkin there? I just put water over there. Jeez. Sorry, is that mental stress with like education coming in, or work giving you a lot of stress, saying like, oh, we expect this of you, or schooling going, oh, we expect this of you. Just so many expectations that a person will become depressed. That was such a bad way to explain all of it. I hope that you guys took something out of it. That's just my personal belief on how depression does come into play. Obviously, there are many different reasons as well. Sometimes always like they can be very specific to the individual. Like someone could just be depressed from like there's like postpartum depression, like someone's died, or there's chemical imbalance, like someone after pregnancy will become depressed, or someone's gone through a rough breakup and they go into a depression to escape those emotions. But in terms of mental health and anxiety, I think it's just the combination of having so many expectations on themselves that they just need to escape into the recesses of their own mind. That got very deep. I always talk about mental health in these sort of SMB Talk videos. I'm sorry. I hope I didn't say anything wrong, because it is currently 11:56 and I'm talking out of my mind and out of my ass, and I hope that I did that topic justice, because I really do believe in mental health. It's one thing which I've always put onto myself, that this is such an important thing that you should continue to talk about it. You should always continue to talk about it, Torbray, because it is so important. Especially for the people who could be like listening, who needs like that sort of... It could be a... Sorry, I'm just thinking right here. Who needs that sort of support through YouTube. I'm not sure per se whether anyone... Like, I've never... Like, YouTube videos have distracted me when I've had depression. YouTube videos have helped me gotten through depression. I'm not sure whether I ever used a YouTube video talking about depression as a building point for myself to fight my depression. I think in my case for depression, YouTube videos only ever helped, so it was like an escaping point, not so much of a this is why depression exists, and I went through depression, so I want to inspire you. You too can face and fight depression. I don't think I ever went to YouTube videos for that reason. I don't know whether it works. I don't think it works. I'm not sure I would be very happy with someone going, I know what's best for you. Like, your depression is the same as my depression. Your feelings are just temporary, and you will soon leave it, and the world is your oyster, and in 10 years you'll thank yourself for not having depression, because then you get to live a life which you never expected. I think I would have even been quite insulted for having someone just say, ooh, yeah, I know what's right for you. Although, that being said, I haven't had depression in quite a few years. Oh no, I had depression last year, I think. I don't even remember the times I've had depression anymore. I've just had like 4 spouts of depression. Jeez. Anyway, that's been 30 minutes. I rambled quite a few times, but I think for the most part I did rather well. I hope you got something out of that spiel. I think we did some great work with the farmland as well. I can't believe in 30 minutes we toured a lot of farmland, but it does feel like it didn't really do enough. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video and me talking. I hope some stuff came out of it, but you have to bear in mind that 30 minutes in, Torbray at like midnight, who's actually quite tired and needs to go to bed so I can wake up in 6 hours. And I'm probably not going to sleep for another half an hour or so because I'm so excited and the adrenaline of talking so much in this video is keeping me up. I hope that this Torbray, who's probably gotten so many things wrong that I couldn't even identify, but post-edit Torbray will grimace at. Hope that made some sort of sense. I mean, that looks really good from over here. Yeah, just got to finish the farmland over there and finish that river, and then I think we're done with that area and we can move on. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. The next video will be a skyblock video. I'm looking forward to that skyblock video. I'm planning to do a lot more skyblock. Yeah, just watching, guys, and I hope you guys yeah, hope to see you guys on the next SMB Talk or whatever video on my channel. Cheers, guys.